Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Your Comfort Sister's Diary. Today I am outside. It's actually just pretty nice. It's just the weather is nice today and it's just a nice day. You probably just clicked on this video because you are curious about why you should carry on even if you're not seeing any progress. I am currently watching this show, this Korean and Japanese show called Anigari and Bimbap. It's about this girl and she's in Japan, she's Korean, and she is doing animation and you know, she's like drawing, she's basically drawing, like, it's like really cute the way that like the drawing that she does. Basically, she really wants to stay in Japan for a bit. And she wants to prove to her mom that she can become an animator. By the looks of it, she's not really getting anywhere with it. She got rejected, and you know, she's in that point of time where she's just like, she just feels like giving up at that time. She doesn't know what to do. She's a bit frustrated at her boyfriend because of him not really expressing his love in the way that she wants to. And I think that's really reflective of how I am in the moment. Obviously not boyfriend side, but in terms of like when I do YouTube, I post a video and I don't get many views and I'm like frustrated. I'm like, I really want to get monetized at this point in time and I'm not really getting anywhere with it. And I think it's okay to have that frustration, and when I'm watching that show, I'm like, I know that she's gonna have a good outcome, but she just can't see it. There are people who can see all the skills and assets that you have and you can't really see it yourself. Just wanted to talk about this like show before I end up going into the 5 reasons why you should keep on going. You should keep on going, girl. I think it's kind of hard when you don't see any results happening, but if you are feeling the first point, which is enjoyment. So if you are enjoying what you are doing right now, then there isn't any reason not to carry it on. If you are enjoying it and if it's something that you wake up to and you're like, I want to do this, and it's just occupying the majority of your brain, then carry on doing it. Carry on doing it, because it's way easier to do something that you love than doing something that you absolutely hate. If you dread doing something, then you're gonna dread going to bed, and then you're gonna dread waking up, and your whole day is just gonna be so difficult to get through. But if it's something that you generally love, generally brings you energy, you just wanna do it all the time, then keep on doing it. And I know that there are going to be difficult moments for other people to see how much love and how much skill you have in that area, but it's just so much easier to do something that you generally have a passion for. Number 2 is that you've already begun it. People say that the hardest thing is starting, and you're kind of like a bit nervous of putting yourself out there. And you know, for me, when I started YouTube, I was kind of like a bit nervous because I was like, what if people actually find out about me, like my family? I was like, you know what, one day they are going to find out about me, and inshallah it will be then when I am earning money, when I'm monetized basically. And they'll be able to see that all the effort I put into it is actually, you know, getting somewhere, you know. And it doesn't have to be that you have done so much right now, but even if you literally did that one step into doing whatever you are doing, then you're already like so much far than you are. So yeah, honestly, you've already started. That's the most difficult part. Now just keep on going, because you've already formed that base. Because when I started, I didn't have this camera right here. I started with my phone. So even if you started with just like using your phone or just anything that you're doing with such simple equipment, that's still so much. Because I often see on YouTube so much like successful videos and they don't have amazing camera quality. So it's really about how you use your equipment than actually buying really good equipment. So don't let some successful people put you off because they started where you are right now. They started with what you had, and then they worked up, and the reason why they have such great equipment is because they were able to earn the money to do so. Number 3 is that you've done better, way better than what you're thinking that you're doing. Like right now, whatever you're doing, you're so critical about it. You are wanting it to be perfection. It kind of makes you feel that you're not doing good enough, but when you actually look back at stuff, when you often look back at stuff, you're like, damn, I actually did pretty well. Like with art, like you think that it's such a bad job, and then when you look back at it, you're like, I'm actually doing pretty well. Like that actually looks so good. Like you look at it, you're like, damn, Ayat, you were doing, like, that looks amazing. Like, why were you so harsh on yourself? So don't think that like in the moment what you're doing right now is like not good enough. It is really good. Like, trust me, it's because when you look at something for so long, you don't see the greatness in it, and you don't see it being a good piece of work. But when other people look at it, they don't see the imperfections, they don't see the flaws. It's kind of like last night I made I'll insert a picture here. I made a flower for my friend. I crocheted. I could tell, I was comparing it to the video, and I could tell that it was not like the video. I can see like the flaws, and it's a bit wonky, and it's not exactly like it, but it still looks really nice. She really liked it, and she's not gonna compare to the video. Maybe she might look at it. I don't know. I don't think she will, but like she's not gonna be like, oh, there's like flaws and imperfections. She's not gonna see any of it because she doesn't know how it actually was supposed to look like. She just saw it and she's like, it looked really nice. Like she was really genuinely really happy with it. She was like, you did that? And I was like, yeah. That's what I'm trying to say, is that whatever you're doing right now is not bad. It's honestly not bad. It's just you being so critical and harsh on yourself. So give yourself grace, and honestly keep on going, and don't let that put you off. I think right now, as I'm saying this, when I'm doing YouTube and I'm doing YouTube videos, I do a YouTube video and I'm like, I'm not actually showing much. Like, my life is not amazing, it's not super interesting, it's not adventurous all the time. And when I watch videos, I love seeing people like go around places, and like, you know, it being so nice, and you get to see different like views and stuff. Mine is not like that, so it kind of puts me off a bit, because, you know, it's a bit of a comparison kind of thing. But at the same time, when I look at my work, I'm like, oh, it's not amazing because of that. But when I actually produce a video and I look back at it, I'm like, Ayat, you did a great job. Like, that actually looks pretty good, and that's on work that I did ages ago, even though in that moment I didn't think it was good. So yeah, don't let that put you off. Number 4 is do it for your younger self. I think it's very like heartwarming to think about it in this way. Your younger self would be proud of where you are. Generally what I'm saying, everything that you've been through, you're still here today. You've been through so many difficulties, and you're still here today wanting to carry on whatever you want to carry on. And I think your younger self would definitely be proud of where you are, and your younger self would be proud of the fact that you kept on going and you kept on waking up, and you're here today, and whatever you did, they are cheering you on. They are cheering you on, and that's why you should just, you know, be proud of yourself. For me particularly, I mentioned in my previous podcast episode, if you want to check that out, I grew up with the camera around me, and my dad used to film me, and yeah, I used to pretend that I was like filming myself doing like a makeup tutorial, and my stuff would be so proud of me of starting a YouTube channel. I had like, look at you, you've got 170 followers. And right now, like, I'm thinking like, 170 followers isn't much, Yeah, I'm nowhere close to monetization. knowing that my younger self would be so proud of the fact that I have released a bunch of videos. I filmed myself. I generally think that my younger self would be proud of me. And another thing to keep on going is that this is from actually like another person who is actually successful on Instagram. The way that he was able to get to where he is today is by thinking that his younger self would be waiting for him to post his content. And I think that's really nice to think of, because your younger self would be generally like waiting for you, and my younger self would be waiting for like these podcast episodes. She'll be listening to it while she's bullet journaling. She'll be watching my videos and being like, oh, I love this YouTuber and she is my comfort YouTuber. She would come back from school and she would just like open her iPad waiting for a YouTube video to show up, and knowing that I post weekly, and when a video does not come up, she would just be like, where's Ayat? Like, how come she didn't post a video? So generally doing it for yourself instead of doing it for other people, doing it for your younger self, I think that's really nice. The fifth and final one is that you're one step closer to being where you need to be. And you think that you're so far, but you don't know how close you are. You don't know how close you are. Every step you take to getting to your goal, you're getting closer and closer to it. Even if it feels like ages, you're getting closer. And for example, EJ is a very good example. She spent years and years of becoming a music artist, and she's now a famous singer. She went through so many difficulties, and other people were like singing, companies weren't really liking her, and now she's a famous singer. And I think that's very like a person to look up to, is that don't give up, keep on going, keep on trying, and don't lose faith. I know right now, like, I'm not monetized, and I thought I'd be monetized at this point in time doing YouTube for 6 months. But for me, one thing that I keep on reminding myself is that Allah SWT, He is the best of planners. He is the Al-Latif. And He has secretly planned out when I'm gonna get monetized. And that is at the perfect timing. Because when people get monetized, or when people get famous or become successful, you look at their point in time and be like, that is actually the right time for them to become successful. And I believe that Allah SWT has ordained the time, and I need to keep on going, because you tie the camel and you leave the rest to Allah SWT. It's not like you're waiting. So yeah, because you don't know if you were told that you were become successful, you're going to reach your goal by tomorrow, you'll be getting everything prepared, you'll be doing so much, you'll be filming so much. In terms of if you want to be a YouTuber, you'll be editing so much, you'll be making sure that when you get you to your goal, you're going to keep on going. And that's what you need to do. This is the end of my episode. Thank you so much for listening, and I fully believe in you and whatever you are doing. Comment down below what is your goals, and yeah, I would love to see what you're working towards.